honest about that all the time. But I think we think that we're immune to it until we stop one day and realize, oh my goodness, oh, it's terrible. But, you know, I made all of these plans, and you know what the expression is? The best laid plans, they don't always happen. And I think sometimes you're at a point of reflection when you're just not happy with where you are. So my hope is that by chatting and drawing, I'll kind of find my way again. Because to say that things have been kind of weird is an understatement. So I like so many things. So things that we might talk about. We might talk about relationships. We might talk about celebrity culture. We might talk about money, finances. We might talk about travel. I don't know how good I'm going to do at this. Doesn't look very good. That's supposed to be a plane. Um, so we might talk about travel. We might talk about nature. I love being out in nature. We might talk about health. Um, it's a big focus for me right now. I really, 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 really want to get back into really great shape. So that might be a topic that comes up, but really I don't see any rules. I just want this to be a place where people come to hear someone share their thoughts, and maybe through me sharing my thoughts and what's going on, we might together come up with some, new ideas for how we, I don't know, get through this crazy world. And this will not be a geographically accurate world by any means here. I'm going to intentionally make it very much not that. That looks more like the moon than any globe, but yeah. I just really think that this is going to be a way for me to be candid about life so far, and hopefully there'll be some some helpful moments for you. And also feel free to comment if there's particular things you want to talk about. I'm happy to give it a try. I will say that my, there's two things that can only go up from here, and that's my drawing skills which I just think is lacking so much right now. So, again, I hope that you'll join me. This is just the first one, a massive ramble, and just thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.